The Arcturian Group, July 27, 2013. Greetings once again from the Arcturian Group. We come in peace and love to help you, our brothers and sisters, to awaken and understand the questions you hold about why you are here and what living on Earth at this time is all about. Generation after generation, lifetime after lifetime, humans have been programmed into believing that they were no more than living flesh here for a short time to struggle through life, then die and be buried. Many still believe that their only contribution is the children they leave behind, never realizing that they are deathless, birthless, infinite beings, sparks of the divine on earth to awaken within, and in spite of the denseness of duality and separation. Many of you are evolved beings here to assist and lift others, but this does not mean you have no work of your own to do, for having lived many lifetimes on earth, you too have acquired energies that need to be cleared. Earth is a harsh school but is the choice of many because through awakening within the energies of duality and separation a soul develops spiritual muscles and experience that can be attained in no other way. These lessons then become tools that can be used to assist others also seeking for answers. Every attained truth is loosed into world consciousness not through words or preaching, but simply by the manifestation of your state of consciousness, which becomes a beacon for those receptive and adds light to world consciousness. What you do for another you do for yourself, for there is only one self, individuality yes, but only one source, life, intelligence etc., manifesting in infinite form and variety and held in place by divine law. Your sleeping prophet Edgar Cayce once said, "You get there leaning on the arm of someone you have helped." Your experience of oneness with all living things depends upon your state of consciousness. If you are busy in every moment thinking, doing, planning, plotting, and living according to the concepts and beliefs of an unawakened world, you will not feel the subtle peace and silence within. Taking time to listen and be guided by the still small voice is the work, dear ones, the practice, the way to enlightenment. Now is the time for moving into action, dear ones, of learning to actually live what you have come to know on an intellectual level. Today, now, this very moment is the right time to stop looking at higher truths as interesting but highly impractical stories, and instead understand that spiritual living is the most practical way of living you will ever experience. Living out from your spiritual center means always being intuitively guided in life choices and decisions. Spiritual living means less painful reactions to world appearances because you are beginning to see through them and understand why they manifest. People who have learned to live out from their center never feel lonely, for there comes a permanent sense of companionship with all living things, the trees, animals, as well as all people, which in turn acts to free the individual from the heartache of thinking they can only be happy in the companionship of one particular person. Many of you who have lost partners or jobs are finding that after the suffering aspect of the loss has lessened, a new peace is beginning to unfold and new energies are bringing the realization that you are a powerful being, and that all change represents an opportunity for something new to manifest. This is the awakening process, if you allow it. Much of what you are experiencing now is about coming face to face with your fears, your beliefs, and your concepts, for it is only in looking seriously at these long-buried issues that you will be able to free yourselves from them. Many still carry the scars of painful and frightening past life experiences within their cellular memory and emotional body. Many of you experienced tremendous evils long ago in the dark ages for being fairly awake in a time when this was not permitted. These memories have been buried deeply as protection from ever having to deal with them. You are now spiritually graduating, dear ones, and have become strong enough to acknowledge and release all that only serves to hold you in heavier energy. It is time to allow all painful experiences to surface and be let go. In your quiet time each day, lovingly speak to the cells of your body. Dear cells, it is time to release all that still resonates with all that is finished, dense, and old, from all past lifetimes as well as this lifetime. I choose now that every cell integrate the light of the divine blueprint. You will never again experience the horrible experiences you still hold, so you can release any and all fear. You are safe. Use whatever words suit you personally for this meditation because it is your clearing and your intention guiding it. Visualize white gold light moving into your physical, emotional, and mental bodies while holding the intention that all old and finished energy release and clear. Do not seek to know what experiences you may be clearing. If this information is important, you will be given it from within. Old energies are surfacing in ways you can understand according to the present day and age. An example could be someone who was burned at the stake in the Middle Ages. This person today may have such a fear of speaking their truth they are deemed to have no backbone by others. Once these old fears are seen for what they are and let go of, the individual then finds his voice. Examine the issues that give you the most concern. You will find that as you examine them, a core issue will surface which you can then fearlessly look at and release. Understand that every event in your life at this time is there for a reason and is a lesson and an opportunity for you to either accept in the old sense or to examine in a new way. All students of truth at this time are in the process of clearing whatever old and finished concepts they still hold. Many have finished with the heavy lifting and are now getting the corners of their belief system swept out. Even small concepts considered inconsequential by the world will color your journey. All energy manifests. Do not compare your lives and experiences with someone else's or even with what is written by so-called spiritual experts about what ascension looks like. Nothing is the same in the new and higher energies, and many of your metaphysical books are old and outdated. You need not sit this way, light a candle, chant, stand a certain way, face a certain direction or do this or do that in order to be spiritual. The lesson is, you already are and always have been. That realization is changing the world. We are the Arcturian group. Channeled by Marilyn Raphael. www.onenessofall.com